This week's show on BJ Outdoors features eland hunting in the Kalahari region of South Africa. The Kalahari is known for rolling country of acacia and scrub brush, red sand, and small mountains literally teeming with game animals. Here there are herds of the eland, which are in Africa called the gentle giant. Eland are the largest antelope on earth, and the older bulls develop a large pendulous dewlap on the throat with longer dark hair on the forehead. The horns of the bull are distinctly edged along their thick spirals. Eland travel in herds of from 25 to 60 animals, and sometimes herds as large as 1,000 animals. Eland bulls can be over 6 feet at the shoulder and weigh up to 1,800 pounds. The BJ Outdoors crew has been stalking a herd of about 75 animals in this valley between small mountains, and so far they've been running us ragged. The herd bull, or Numzan, which in Zulu means the big one, has used the herd, mostly cows and younger bulls, to shield itself from us. That means he knows we're interested in him, and he'll make it as difficult as he can for those that pursue him. So stay tuned while we hunt the largest antelope on earth in the red sand and acacia-covered mountains of the beautiful Kalahari Desert.
He's right out in the very front right now, isn't he?
Oh.
That's not him?
Hij staan heel links.
Ja,
Achter.
die bos is voor mij.
Achter hy trop.
He's got the gray neck, and he's right on the far left. He's
I'm not going to shoot Daniel, but I got my crosshairs right at the base of his neck, halfway up his body.
If he steps out, he might be clear right. Oh.
He's got his ass to us now walking away. Yeah. The little calf is walking right in there. There's one standing behind him. There he goes. Come on. Oh, you bastard.
He might clear here. Right. Ooh.
got somebody in front, in between us.
From the front.
What?
Yeah.
The second one.
Second one, yeah.
Okay. What?
The third one.
200.
You me.
So many bodies.
Be a real trick trying to pick out the best bull. I think I just saw him off to on the left.
Kusisigalele Afrika maluphakanyiso dumo lwayo yizwa yemithandazo yethu Nkosi sikelela thina lusapho lwayo Nkosi sikelele Afrika maluphakanyiso phondo lwayo yizwa yemithandazo yethu Nkosi sikelela thina lusapho lwayo.
Not having any luck getting close enough to the largest bull in the herd for a shot, Dan Griesel, my professional hunter, said we should set up near these acacia trees and hope the herd will meander past us. I could have taken a shot earlier, but the largest bull seems to stay behind the cows and younger bulls, and the few times he offered me a shot window, it was very long on distance and very short on time. This herd of about 75 eland has seen us and scented us a number of times today, so they're agitated and milling around. We're setting up downwind from them now, with the sun at our backs, hoping if the herd moves around again while they're stirred up, they'll move within the 400-yard marker I set out earlier. This large bull eland will weigh upwards of 1,300 pounds, but 400 yards is still a long poke with any rifle. I'm shooting 200 grain Barnes X triple shock copper X bullets out of a 300 Weatherby rifle, topped with a Leupold Vari X3 3.5 by 10 variable power 50 millimeter scope.
Those are yours, boys.
DJ, you've got the gentle giant of Africa. Well done, my good friend.
Ah,
That was 2 good shots.
what an animal.
Oh yeah, it's a beast.
Shoulder and heart.
Yes. Look at this. You cannot even pick his head up.
No.
Yeah.
How much does this thing weigh?
This is at least about 13 to 1500 pounds.
13 to 1500
Yeah.
pounds. Look at the horns on this guy.
This is what we call the gentle giant of Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done again, my friend.
Oh,
That was 2 good
thank
shots.
you. You know, you ran me around on this stuff, up and down these hills, and through this brush since early this morning. It's now 5:30,
It took us the whole day.
and I was actually, at one point I was going to shoot earlier, and you said, don't shoot. There's a lot of times that I probably could have taken a shot, but the problem would be that there were other animals close
Yeah.
by. This was the herd bull. Sometimes it almost seemed like animals were running interference for him. They were in front of him, or he was staying behind them. Almost like he knew it was
D-Day today.
right, like it was D-Day today. This is what they call the Numzan. That's Zulu for the big one, or what in America sometimes we call it the herd bull, the guy who's running the show. Beautiful animal. It looks like one. I was shooting a 200 grain Barnes X copper, and about 330
At least 300 meters, I would say.
yards then, about, and I'm not sure. We haven't rolled him over, so we won't know. But these bullets get a lot of penetration. This is 300 Weatherby, so it's a very flat shooting rifle. I was actually holding right here, so I only
dropped about 6, 7
about 6 inches at 300 plus yards, and it's spot on 0 at 200, and an inch and a half or so high at 100. Oh, beautiful animal. I appreciate you putting me on him.
That's a great pleasure. You know, in the Kalahari, there's 3 things that is actually what I brought you here for. The first thing is the red sand, the white grass, and then the big animals.
Yes.
So the Kalahari is really offering you a big, what I call it, opportunity. And if you can see, just look at this, the gentle giant of Africa. BJ, take my hand again. Well done, my friend.
Yeah, well, we worked hard all day for this, but I told you earlier, anything worth having is worth working and waiting for.
We worked for this one.
At any time, we probably could have taken a lesser bull.
Yes, we
but
could
we
have.
wanted to make sure we got the Numzan.
Yeah. You've got the Numzan.
This is a change of terrain for where we came from. The last 2 weeks, we've been south and a little bit east of here.
More to the east and south in the Northern Cape.
And we've taken a lot of beautiful trophies so far, but Daniel's been telling us all along about coming up here to the Kalahari. And you see the sand is real red colored. It's a little bit hillier here. We've got, these guys call them mountains. I guess we call them foothills. But a lot more hilly terrain and valleys, real nice valleys in between them. Earlier, these animals went up over that hill and into a valley area, which would have been really, really hard. It'd be like carrying an elk out of the mountain. If we would have gone up there and I would have shot this over that hill, we'd be working all night trying to get it out. I've got to say that a good host and professional hunter, Dan Griesel, put me on this animal. Good ammunition and good optics, loopholed optics, made it possible. Now the work starts.
Now the work starts. BJ, it was a pleasure for me taking you out to the field. You know, to take professional guys like you out and good shots like this, it's always just a pleasure for me. Well done.
All right, thank you very much.
Great pleasure.